If you are looking for beautiful rattan furniture for your home, then look no further than Minya Bunyaketu or Min. This young Thai-German lady is the manager of Corner 43, the luxury rattan furniture shop that has been in business for more than 20 years. The company was started by her mother and her aunt, and now Min has taken over the reins to give it a fresher edge. Today, we meet Min at the showroom to talk about her managerial job as well as her lifestyle. Later on, she'll take us on a tour to check out her beautiful rattan furniture products that would fit beautifully in any home.
Maybe it's the things that you do to me.
Kun Min ka, could you please share more about Corner 43, how it came about, please?
Sure. Well, actually, this company has been established now for 20 years, and it was my mother and my aunt who started it. When they came back from their studies, they realized that there was sort of a gap in the Thai market for furniture which was contemporary and something that could use local materials as well. So they sort of put the two and two together, and they wanted to use rattan because it's so versatile, and then they also combined it with designs that were a little bit more up to date, a little bit more modern. So it just kind of started from their own need of furniture, and so it developed into a company, and it did really well because there's obviously that was lacking right then at that time. So then it kind of started with their own need for items to put in their house.
Using rattan, like why rattan? Because it's a local resource that you could find in the market?
That's a good question. Well, I think rattan is a local material, of course, and it could be at the time very easily sourced here. And it's very versatile because it can be bent and shaped and woven and colored, and so it is actually a really fun material to work with just because you can do a lot with it in terms of design and the final look of the product. So I think that was why. But we source our rattan from Indonesia just because the rattan forests in Thailand are closed. So Indonesia still has like a very big, and a lot of production in rattan and export. So we use it from Indonesia.
Maybe it's a feeling I just can't let you go.
Min has a team of designers to create a superb rattan collection, which encompasses chairs, sofas, sofa beds, tables, lamps, and baskets, plus other furniture pieces like pillows and beds. However, there's more to Min than simply gorgeous furniture. The businesswoman actually has a journalism degree from France and can speak 4 languages.
Well, what happened was when I was in university, I just really enjoyed writing and narratives. So I did journalism just because I felt it was really interesting to communicate on a mass scale and be able to convey your ideas. At the time, I thought, journalism is quite good because you just learn how to harness your language and your words well. So it was just something I enjoyed as well. And my parents said, do something in university you enjoy and you think that you can spend 4 years doing. So that's sort of how I started doing journalism, and I enjoyed it. And then when I came back, I think a lot of times practice and theory is, can be different. So when I started doing a little bit of journalism, I thought it's really interesting. But then I also saw my mother's company and I saw how much potential that had, and I thought, it would be nice if I could come in and do it with some friends and maybe give it a fresh take.
Help her as well.
Right, and give her some new ideas. So that's how it all kind of came together.
And you also know how to speak like up to 4 languages, is that right?
Yeah, well, it just kind of came about because I'm half German, half Thai. So the German came from my father and the Thai from my mother, and then English from school. And then I did my undergraduate degree in France, in Paris. So then I just picked up French because they won't speak to you in English, so you have to kind of pick up their language.
Was it difficult?
It was. Well, in the beginning it's hard because I think obviously you feel a little bit intimidated when you're in a country and you don't really know the language. But overall, you learn pretty quickly because of that. You feel like, oh, I just have to be able to. Yeah, you're forced to. Exactly. You're just like, I have to just, do this. Yeah.
And right now, do you still practice speaking these languages? So
I do.
French and-
Yeah, no, French, German, Thai, and English are sort of, colloquial every day. I speak with my family. French is a little bit more tricky. I speak sometimes with friends who are here who speak French as their native tongue, but I've lost a lot, because I think language is something you always have to speak to maintain.
That's true.
So I've lost a bit of that, and it's harder for me to think of words sometimes when I speak. I'm like, oh, I really need to practice some more. But yeah, it's still there, but I think I need to refresh it every now and again.
Any plans to also go into like journalism or being like TV host in the future?
No, you're doing such a good job at it. I'll leave it to you. I think
okay.
I'll just do furniture, and I'm just sort of like interested more in right now just kind of educating myself more because I don't have a degree in interior design. So I'd like to maybe go back and get a degree or get more information on how I can be better at my job, basically.
So far, it doesn't seem Min is doing such a bad job in the family business. In fact, she's doing so well her company has won numerous awards at design fairs. As well as looking after the business, Min enjoys the street life and the outdoors. Raised as an active child together with her older brother Benya, who is a fashion and fine art photographer, Min is involved in many sports and loves to travel.
And apart from work, what do you love to do? What's your lifestyle?
Well, I'm quite active in a way, so I like to do things that I like to scuba dive because Thailand, we have such beautiful oceans and there's so much to discover there. So I love that. I love to I play tennis, I swim and things like that. I think growing up, my family was quite wanted us to be active children.
Going outdoors.
Yeah, going outdoors and sort of rolling around in the mud. So I think I've retained some of that. So I'm still at heart a little bit of a tomboy, and I like to get dirty and go trekking
It's so
and things like
beautiful.
that.
It's so
But I think that's what's great about Thailand is because you can do that all year round here. You can go golfing, you can go scuba diving, there's trekking, there's so many things to do. So yeah, I like to be out, I like to be active, I like to see friends, and I'm lucky because I do have friends from kind of different, since when I was here when I was very small,
Yes.
or they're my parents, children's friends which I grew up with, or friends that I made when I came back. And so I have lots of different really great group of friends, and we always kind of do different activities together. And yeah, so there's lots to do actually here.
Corner 43 Decor was established in 1987. In case you're wondering about the name, the showroom used to be located on the corner of Sukhumvit 43. The company creates well-designed furniture and decorative items using mostly locally sourced materials. Each piece has been meticulously handcrafted using traditional skills and techniques.
Looking right here,
Yes.
I'm stunned with this design. It's so cute, but at the same time, it looks useful, right?
Yes, well, it is. It's because of multi-purpose because this is from the collection Earthly Treasures, which was all sort of inspired by mushrooms. And so these are baskets sort of that you can put, pillows in or your laundry, and it's not, so closed, so there's some ventilation and you can see what's inside. So it's sort of like a decorative, functional piece.
They really, really look like mushrooms. And
Thank you.
I can see that in my room right now.
Right, and different shapes and sizes.
I
so.
booked that one, please.
Okay, done.
And right behind here, I see lots of the beautiful, colorful, pillows. Yes.
Yeah.
And the materials are very outstanding.
Yes, thank you. Well, the pillows are always, accents to the furniture. So a lot of times, sometimes the base of the piece will use a sort of a muted color, so a solid tone. And then for the pillows, we can jazz it up a bit by using colors and patterns and stripes and textures. So I really like working with clients when they kind of come in and say, oh, we have this room and we have kind of like a yellow-inspired theme or a safari-inspired theme. And then we kind of work backwards and say, okay, what can we incorporate to make it a little bit more kind of appropriate?
Do you yourself love to like decorate your home?
I do. I think it's something that it's an extension of your character, you know? So I think I like spending time at home, and I have, friends come over, and I think it's something that you can also, show your personality through what you choose for furniture. If you're a type that likes things that are more sort of, casual, then you might have pieces that are, sort of less formal. And if you're somebody who likes like something very pristine or elegant, then you have another style. So it's all very, it depends on your style and character.
So what's your style, please?
Well, for me, it's more, I like to incorporate things from sort of maybe from my travels. So when I see patterns or colors from different places, I try to incorporate that into, my surroundings, because it always reminds me of maybe that part of the world, or has special meaning to me. It's something that's more personal to me. Yeah, so it's more something that I try to pick up here and there, so.
The showroom displays several different collections. This chair, set from the Untitled collection, has won Corner 43 a number of awards.
So this piece has, it sort of leaves the client to do the final placement of the pieces, because you can take one, or you can take four, or you can take six, and you can put them, in different kind of formations. And it's kind of neat because a lot of people would take them instead of, like, if you have a boutique hotel and you don't want to use like an armchair or a traditional, sofa or settee, this will be something that they can put in the lounge, where it's something quite creative, and it's also an art piece. So
I heard that, is this the piece that won an award?
yeah, this actually is a piece that has won a few awards, because I think people just like the concept that, they can go and finish off the piece however they want. So it's kind of, put it in any rattan color, put it in any fabric, or mix it up, and it's kind of your own personal version of it.
So this is truly a bestseller at the moment.
It is. It has been for a while, yeah. I actually wanted to bring you up here too, because I wanted to show you these lamps. And these are from our Blooming Theory collection, which is the current collection, and it's all inspired by flowers. So I don't know if you can tell, but certain shapes are coming from, like, these is a curve.
Looks like a bell.
Right, exactly. And so we have this, which is like a magnolia flower. They're, obviously not identical, but they're inspired by those flowers. So these are good fun, and I think that these are something that you can kind of mix and match and play with, and maybe you can have like a ceiling full of different flowers, because we actually have 6 different flower designs, which we can, see.
So some of your clients would be like hotels, right? That
Mostly,
they can
yeah.
showcase beautiful
Mostly,
lanterns
yeah,
like
about
that.
70%. And I think that they come and look at the new collection every year, because I think hotels tend to want to refresh their pieces. So then they'll come and maybe choose some new lamps or some new accessories or some new fabrics. And so it's good fun.
If you are interested in furniture with a natural feel, rattan is an excellent option. In comparison to hardwood, the material is also cheaper and a lot lighter. Drop by the showroom of Corner 43 Decor on the right-hand side of Sukhumvit 53. Min will surely be glad to help you select rattan furniture that will go well with your home.